Welcome, Taurus, to your May 2025 tarot reading, and thanks so much for tuning in. Now, just a few little messages before we start. Now, I have done another chunk of the free mini readings that everyone requested when I had that offer on. So if you'd like to check that out, please check out your notifications. Now, only 2 people answered my last lot to say that they've acknowledged it. I don't think people are coming back and listening. I think they've requested them. So I'm certainly not offering that anymore. But if you would like a reading from me, you can just leave a donation, big or small, doesn't matter. But at least I know if you are paying for it, you are going to come back and watch it, and I'm not wasting my time. Now, if you'd like to help my channel out in other ways, I have started a little shop online that deals with my other love other than tarots. I love beautiful jewelry and antiques, and there are beautiful crystal jewelry there, all handmade, one-off pieces only, made by my beautiful mum. And we do bespoke pieces as well, so if you've got an event coming up and you'd like to make something with certain crystals or whatever, you can email us and we will get back to you there as well. But let's get into your reading. Now, you start out with the energy, some major arcana cards here, I must admit, and an ace. So it could be a significant month for some of you, but you start out the energy with the devil. Now, please don't be alarmed by this. It doesn't mean you're evil or the evil's going to happen to you or anything like that. The devil just talks about repetitive patterns that perhaps can be a little bit destructive, obsessive compulsive kind of issues that are going on in your life that I feel in March are really coming to a head. And there's going to be a sudden and unexpected event that comes in that really I feel is going to shift anything that you have been struggling with here, Taurus. Now, the devil card can talk about addictions, and this doesn't necessarily mean to, drugs or alcohol or anything like that. It can be any kind of, like I said, obsessive compulsive addiction. Food, eating too much can be an addiction. Food can become addictive. Smoking, exercising, anything that you feel like is almost becoming out of control in your life, it is absolutely going to be coming to an end in a sudden and unexpected way, I feel, because you do have the Tower card there. Now, the Tower cards can come in to course correct your life. If you haven't been on track, if you aren't sort of really following your life's purpose in a way, or you have been out of control, feeling out of control and stuck here, I feel like the Tower card comes here and rights any kind of issue. It breaks down what isn't working for you and then allows you to build up correctly. And boy, you are going to be building up strong, stable, secure foundations for yourself here, Taurus. I really feel like you are going to be able to break free. And a lot of this is to do with you as well. This isn't such a sudden and unexpected kind of event that comes in and shifts you. I feel like in a way you are using your powers of manifestation. You've got the Magician here as well. And the Magician talks about you having everything you need, the will, the desire, the passion, the strength, all of the elements that you need are in front of you, and you are going to be able to draw on all of that to really shift and change your situation if you have been feeling quite stuck and trapped in a repetitive, addictive kind of cycle. And you've got the Ten of Swords here as well. Now, the Ten of Swords does look quite ominous. You see that figure there with the swords. Often you'll see in a traditional deck. Did I mention this was the Mystical Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti? I'm sorry, I always forget to mention the cards I'm using. In a traditional deck, you would see the figure lying on the ground dead with the 10 swords stabbed into their back. But what the 10 of Swords talks about, 10s are all about endings. And any kind of mental stresses, strains, worries, depression, that is absolutely dead, done and over with when the 10 of Swords comes in. That's it. It's gotten as bad as it's going to get. And, you know, as I said, this Tower card comes in to shift and rock your world a little bit, and sometimes it can force a change, but I feel like you are in control of this just because the fact that the Magician is there. I feel like you are the one that is manifesting an ending to a difficult situation that has been here for you. Yeah, I really feel like this is definitely coming to an end. And not only that, you have got that Ace of Wands. Wow. New inspiration, new passions, new desires, the birth of, this can even be the birth of a new career. It can even talk about the birth of a baby for some of you. The Four of Wands, this doesn't only talking about building strong, stable home, foundation, situation for yourself, but it can also be a card of marriage. So some of you could be getting married, or within a marriage you are finding out that you are pregnant and having a baby. But the Eight of Wands there as well. This is the arrows of love. So definitely could be some wonderful new love coming in here for some of you. But I feel like if things have been a little bit stagnant within a relationship as well, there's going to be some give and take here between you and your partner. But there is going to be a new kind of passion that is growing in an existing relationship here. But again, could be a new relationship that's coming in for some of you that are single as well. So I really love that message there for a lot of you. But that Six of Pentacles, I've got the hiccups. I do apologise if you hear me making weird noises. That's me hiccuping. The Six of Pentacles, that is a card of charity and of generosity. And I feel like if this is to do with a relationship, as I said, there is this new give and take here, which really is going to start this relationship off on a really nice new foot, a nice new direction even, but could be also just, like I said, a new love. Now, for some of you, you could even be potentially working within a charitable organisation, and things are going to be quite busy there. Lots of emails, lots of phone calls, lots of texts. I feel like there is this rushing kind of energy, very speedy energy when that Eight of Wands shows up for you. Lots of action going here, there and everywhere. So could be that you are helping someone out, or even they're helping you out, but this is often you quite charitable. And it's interesting, it's got the little Taurus symbol there in the basket. In this deck, they often do indicate some, you see the Taurus symbol there? They often do indicate star signs on the cards. So that's interesting that the Taurus shows up there. And you know, Taurus energy, if you've got Taurus energy in your reading, that is very powerful. It is, again, very much connected with that Magician card, where you have got the ability to manifest your complete desires are, whatever that is, whether it's breaking free from an addictive pattern or a negative pattern that is holding you trapped, or a negative way of thinking, or even feeling depressed, or not feeling at your best self with negative thoughts and negative self-chatter, you're able to break free from this using your own strength and willpower. And boy, you're a Taurus. I mean, you're the bull. You have such strength and determination and willpower, to get things done and move yourself in the direction that you want to be going in here. So I really like that too. Now let's get some clarifying cards out from the Mystical Tarot. I love this deck. It's my favorite one and I use it all the time. This is me just dropping half the deck. So I'm not going to take those. I can tell the difference now when they're jumpers or whether it's me just dropping the deck. But wow, Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, 2 aces, and again, the Knight of Swords. Now, this can be an air sign, so it can be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian, but I would normally read the Knights as energy, fast-moving energy. Things are happening for you in March. Not only do you have the 8 of Wands, which is really fast-moving ideas, thoughts, actions, but this is that Knight of Swords. This is whirlwind energy. You have new ideas, new clarity. This is the sword of truth, and it is also the sword of victory here. This sword comes in when you are able to cut away all of the BS. And as I said, if you've had negative self chatter, if you've been, if you think I'm no good, I'm not successful, I'm dumb, whatever that negative talk that you have about yourself, when that comes in, this sword of truth can cut all of that stuff away, and it gives you clarity. It allows you to see things, and this shift is happening very, very quickly. I feel like once you put your mind to it, once you are able to see clearly new ideas coming into play, things are going to shift so fast, it's going to make your head spin. It's that kind of energy, as I said, with that Knight of Swords. Sometimes it can even, like, you have to kind of go, whoa, I just need to take a step back here because things are happening so quickly. But I feel like this is so positive here. This is like you leaving behind that negative stuff, making some new decisions about yourself, about which direction you want to go in, and it will be different for all of you because it is a general reading. So, I had a really horrible hate message, a hater, but I love the haters because, they come in, they say what they have to say. It still helps me out because they're making a comment, and, I can hopefully say something that will help them as well. But, I had a hater come in and say, this isn't to do with anything. You're a charlatan. This is you're coaxing information out. You're suggesting things, and it's like, well, it's a general reading, so I don't know who I'm reading for. I could be reading to hundreds of people out there that are listening to this. So, you have to use your own intuition and discernment here. But new ideas, new careers, new projects that you want to put your mind to, shifts and changes are coming in, and it's going to be wonderful, absolutely wonderful here for you, Taurus. Yeah, I feel like could be career here for some of you, absolutely. Now this is interesting. I would normally read this card as a Capricorn, and the Devil card is represents Capricorn as well. So there could be a significant Capricorn in your life. But this is also that card of good news coming in here as well. And it could be to do with your finances, your career. And it can also, Pentacles are about the physical as well. So your physical things. It can be talking about your home, your car. It can even talk about a business that you want to start, but it can physically talk about your body as well. So if you want, have got some new ideas and want to bring in some changes within yourself physically, I feel like there's going to be some good news about that as well. And for some of you, you might even want to be learning some new skills. You might go back to school. And I mean, if you don't want to go back to school, this could be you just reading up and learning about a brand new subject that interests you, that you had not been interested in before. Could be something completely different that's coming in here for you. But really, really lovely messages, because pages are messages or messengers. So really nice news coming in here for you. So I like that. Could be someone younger here as well, because this is does talk about arrows of love. Could be a new relationship here. This could be an earth sign, any earth sign. So a Taurus like yourself, a Capricorn or a Virgo. And you know what? You get on so well with Capricorns and Virgos because you are earth signs and you just connect. You know, I'm a Capricorn and I just feel so comfortable whenever I meet a Taurian. I'm really comfortable in their energy. They're so powerful, they're so strong, and I just really connect with Taurians. I love them. And look at that. You have the Four of Wands twice in your reading. Can you believe that? I always have to say, you know, you look at these cards, there's 78 cards in the deck. And when the same card comes out in both decks, I mean, there's a message here for you. And you know, the Four of Wands is actually just such a wonderful time, and it's almost like your work is being rewarded, and you feel the comfort of abundance and peace and the promise of a joyful life here as well. You know, not only is it a card that does represent marriage and stability and new home and that kind of stuff, but I feel like after a bit of tumultuous energy here that you've been going through, where you're actually shifting and changing some things out of your life that don't serve you very well, there is this wonderful news of a joyful life for you, Taurus. And it's like the fruits of your labor really are acknowledged, whether it's by those around you, whether even just acknowledged by yourself, and it's really well deserved. And I feel like your efforts are being really appreciated as well, particularly if you are in this Six of Pentacles energy, where there's this give. You're being very giving of yourself, of your time, of your money, of your energy. People are really appreciating you. And yeah, I feel like there's this, financially, I feel like you feel a sense of stability here, which is really nice, because a lot of people don't have that. And you know, another thing is, when this card comes in, I feel like it might even be time to focus on the joys of your home life. So if you do have this wonderful, secure home life that you've built for yourself, really enjoy it. Don't work so hard. Take the time out to just enjoy the luxury that you've built. You know, get married, start a family, or even if you're building a new home, just enjoy that process. And maybe you're going to be doing all three things all at once, who knows, but it's really nice. And it's time to really express your gratitude to the wonderful people in your life, as well as your angels and the universe. You know, I feel like it's a really good time for you here. And you know, you've got the Five of Wands there as well. This is that card of you learning and training, and if there has been some conflict in your life, I feel like this is a time when you are really going to be seeing things clearly, and perhaps even realizing that, realizing what the challenges are, getting to the root of what these challenges have been. And yeah, I feel like you're kind of going to be working on a lot of this stuff, but in a practical way to overcome any issues that you may have. But this again can even talk about you just really going for a new job, learning and training some new skills to go to that next level. You might be competing to get a new position at work, or to get a new job, or you might even be an athlete working to, training and getting better at to hone your skills to be successful there as well. But I feel like there is such success, joy and stability here for you over the coming month, if not 2 to 3 months as well. I mean, my readings are quite timeless. But let's get one final card to sum it all up from the Now I Understand Oracle deck by Janine and Lauren McLean. I love this deck. I use it all the time. And let's see what your card is. Yeah, change. Change of direction on a physical or conscious level, a whole new and fresh outlook. Wow. Okay. That is so connected with that Ace of Swords. And not only that, that Tower card. I feel like there, and the Magician in a way as well, because there is an absolute change of direction here. And for some of you, you may be struggling physically. Could be food addictions here that you're going to be working on. Could be, as I said, if you're an athlete and you have been overtraining or training too hard, not training enough, there is some real clarity that is coming in after this Tower moment. And I feel in a way this Tower moment is coming about, you're bringing about this sudden and unexpected change. That's why this Knight of Swords is there. That's why this swift, fast-moving energy. It's almost like you see some new, you have a new idea, you have this new vision, and bang, you've made the decision, and boy, you're changing, and it will just change on the dime. A whole new, fresh outlook here, just like the card says, and it is going to bring you so much joy, Taurus. I love it. You have to leave me comments and let me know how that all works out. So we'll leave it there. Don't forget, if you would like a personal reading just for yourself, leave a donation, whatever amount. At least I know if you're paying for it, you're going to come back and watch it. And for anyone else who doesn't want to pay anything, you can help me out just by checking out my new store as well. I'll leave the link below for you to check that out. Have a great month. I hope to see you next month. Bye.